Hey guys, Puneet here from Chord. In today's video, I'll be teaching you this beautiful jazz chord progression that I made for practice. And first we'll be learning the chords and then I'll be breaking it down. If you wish to learn all of these chords and concepts in detail, do check out my course Practical Music Theory for Beginner and Intermediate Guitarists. It's available with me, and if you wish to purchase it, please do reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. This piece is in the key of C major. The first chord is the C major 7. So the tabs that you are seeing on your screen, they are fret numbers and they are to be read in this order: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, strings that is. And the X is mute, 0 means open string. So the first chord is the C major 7. Then we have a C dominant 7. F major 7, going to a B half diminished or also known as a B minor 7 flat 5 chord, then a quick E altered chord. So this is an E7 sharp 9 followed by E7 flat 9, and I have done a flick off here from the sharp 9 to the flat 9, so in this way. Then it goes to the A minor 7, D7, D dominant 7, D minor 7, a shell voicing of the D minor 7, and then we have the G. This is known as the G9 sus4 chord, or we can also call it F/G, and then you can just pull off this note on the first fret of the second string like that, and add the open E string, open first string like that. So C major 7, C dominant 7, F major 7, B half diminished, E altered, going to A minor 7, then we have D7, D minor 7, and then a G9 sus4 with this chord. This is basically a G13 chord. Then again we start with the C major 7. This time around, instead of going to the C7, we play the F sharp 7 sharp 11. Then we have the F major 7, B minor 7 flat 5 or B half diminished, going to a B full diminished. Then we are going to an A minor 7. Then we have a D9 chord, D dominant 9, D minor 9, and then a G7 sharp 5 or G7 altered chord, going to a very beautiful G minor 7 chord. Then we have a C9 and F major 7, going to a B flat 7, E minor 7. This is again a shell voicing that I am using. You can play it like this also. Going to a A7. Then we have a D minor 7, going to a very beautiful G7 flat 9 chord. So the second part goes like this: G minor 7, C9, F major 7, B flat or A sharp 7. Then it goes to the E minor 7, shell voicing, going to the A7. Then we have a D minor 7, or like this, going to the G7 flat 9. Then you're back to the first progression, so that is C major 7, going to a C dominant 7, going to a really beautiful F major 9 chord. Then we have a E minor 7 flat 5 or E half diminished, going to the A7 sharp 5. Then we have a D minor 7, going to a G7, and then we have a quick 1-6-2-5 turnaround, that is C major 7, going to A dominant 7, going to D9, and then a G13, and then we end on a very beautiful C6-9 chord. So the last part of the progression is a C major 7, C dominant 7, F major 9, going to a E half diminished, A7 sharp 5, then a D minor 7, a G7, and then a 1-6-2-5, C, A7, D9, and then a G13, and then we have the C6-9. So now coming to a quick analysis of this chord progression. The first chord is the one chord C major 7, going to a C dominant 7, which goes to the 4 chord F major 7. So this C7 chord, it's not actually in the scale of C, but we are using it as a secondary dominant going to the F major 7. It's called as a 5-7 of 4. Then we go to the B half diminished or the B minor 7 flat 5, the E altered going to the A minor. So this is one of the core ideas of jazz chord progressions called as 2-5-1. So we are doing a 2-5-1 if we target the A minor, if we make A minor as our one chord for the time being, although it's a 6th chord in the key of C major, but temporarily if we consider this as our one, so we are creating a 2-5-1 movement into the A minor. Then again we have a 2-5-1 going to the C major, which is a D minor 7 going to a G7 going to a C major 7. And here just before the D7 we are adding a secondary dominant called as the D7, the D dominant, as it leads nicely into the G7 chord. It's called as a 5-7 of 5 chord. So all in all, this first progression is C major 7 going to C7, which is a secondary dominant going to the 4 chord. Then we have a 2-5-1 to the A minor 7. Then again we have a 2-5-1. First we have the secondary dominant D7, and then we have a 2-5 going to the 1. Second time around, instead of the C7, we have the F sharp 7 sharp 11, which is also known as a tritone substitute of the C7, as C and the F sharp are basically a tritone apart. So this is the F sharp 7 sharp 11 chord going to a F major 7, which is the same as before, just we are using a different voicing now. Again going to the B minor 7 flat 5, and then a B diminished full diminished chord or B diminished 7 chord, and this is called as a secondary diminished chord going to the A minor 7. Then we have a D9 going to a D minor 9 going to a G7 sharp 5, which is an altered chord. So again the idea is same as the first part, just we are using different extensions of the same idea. This is again a 2-5-1, and before that we have a secondary dominant D9. So we have a D9, which is a secondary dominant 5 of 5 going to the D minor 9, which is a 2 chord, then going to the G7, which is a 5 chord. Then instead of going to the C major, we go to the G minor 7, a C9 going to the F major 7. Oh, sorry, we played it over here, F major 7. So again this is a 2-5-1 going to the F G minor 7, then we have a C9 going to the F major 7, and then we have a B flat 7, which is basically going down a 5th from the F. Then we have again a series of 2-5s, so E minor 7 going to A7, this is basically an A7 with a sharp 5, but still it's an A7. Then going to a D minor 7, and again so this is again a 2-5, D minor 7 going to a G7 with a flatted 9, which adds extra tension, going to this voicing of the C major 7. Then from the C major 7 we go to the C dominant 7, which is again the 5-7 of 4, going to the F major 9, which is the same as the 4 chord, just we are using a different extension, that is the major 9 for the F major. Then again it goes Then it goes into a 2-5 going to the D minor, an E minor 7 flat 5 going to an A7 sharp 5 going to a D minor 7. So this is a 2-5-1 to the D minor, and then we go to the G7, which is again a 2-5 going to the C major 7, and then from this C major 7 we have a cool turn around, that is C, A7, D9, then a G13 extension, and finally ending on a 1 chord but a different extension, C6-9 this time. So this last turn around is a 1, 6, 2, 5 in the key of C, and finally we come back to the C. If you wish to learn each of these concepts in detail step by step, you can reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook to purchase my course Practical Music Theory. And if you want more such lessons, please do let me know in the comment section.